Here we're going to look at factoring by grouping. This is used mainly for cubics and above. It is a way that you can actually factor quadratics if you have 4 terms. But let's look at how this would work. Factoring by grouping. What we're going to do is group each pair of terms. In each pair, we're going to find the greatest common factor. So between x cubed and negative 2x squared, I could factor out an x squared. When I factor out an x squared from just those 2 terms, I get x minus 2. Now between these two, I'm actually going to pull the coefficient of the x, the negative 9. And what's going to be left? Negative 9 times x gives me negative 9x. And negative 9 times a negative 2 gives me a positive 18. Now, if we notice, this bubble, or the factor, is the same in each of these 2 terms. So I'm going to actually factor out that factor, that bubble, x minus 2. When I factor out the x minus 2 from the first term, it's gone, and all I'm left with is x squared. When I factor it out of the next term, it's gone, and I'm left with negative 9. Now, we have x minus 2, which is a linear factor, which is fine. X squared minus 9 is actually the difference of 2 squares, and we know that pattern. That's easy. That's x plus 3 times x minus 3. All 3 are linear factors, and you're done. Let's look at another one. 3x cubed minus 2x squared minus 12x plus 8. Okay, a little bit harder. Looking at each pairing. Now you'll notice what we're trying to do is get a common factor out of each pair. So when I go into here and look for my greatest common factor, I notice that's x squared. So I'm going to factor out x squared. That's going to leave me with 3x minus 2. Now out of these two, I can't factor out the 12, because not both of them have a 12. But both of them are divisible by 4. Now if I take out a negative 4, then that first term in the parentheses is going to be a 3x. So let's try factoring out a negative 4. Negative 4 times 3x gives me negative 12x. And then negative 4 times a negative 2 would give me a positive 8. Now, each of these 2 terms have a factor that's the same. They each have the 3x minus 2. So I'm going to factor out the 3x minus 2. What's left is the x squared minus 4, which happens to be the difference of 2 squares. So it will factor some more. I'll get x plus 2 times x minus 2.